So here is a very interesting report. It says Obama spoke with Buttigieg after he dropped out of 2020 race. Former President Obama spoke with former presidential candidate Pete Buttigieg after he dropped out of the 2020 race Sunday, the NY Times reported Monday. Obama reportedly did not directly tell Buttigieg to endorse former Vice President Joe Biden, but he did tell the former South Bend, Indiana mayor that he now has leverage and should consider how to use it, a Democratic official familiar with the conversation told the Times. A source confirmed to The Hill on Monday that Buttigieg plans to endorse Biden, who is also set to get the backing of Senator Amy Klobuchar, who will announce the end of her own 2020 White House bid on Monday. So what's really obviously going on here is there's a coalescing behind Joe Biden from the establishment moderate wing of the party. That includes Barack Obama because he is part of the establishment, obviously. So what this means is and I had reported on this story where basically Barack Obama had reportedly called up Joe Biden to congratulate him for a South Carolina win. So it seems like what's going on here is Obama's very well connected to all of this stuff, and he seems to be trying to get a coalescing of these candidates around Joe Biden. And, it's not very secret, right? Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, and Beto O'Rourke all endorsed him yesterday. So it's pretty obvious what's going on here, right? Pretty clear stuff that's going on here. And if you are Pete Buttigieg or Amy Klobuchar, it makes sense for you to basically do this because Joe Biden's not going to be able to run again in 4 years. He literally had talked about being, in private, he talked about how he's just going to be a one-term president because he won't have, he's already incapacitated, but by then he'll be like completely, totally done, right? So for them, it's like, they're much younger. They've got future, unfortunately. So it means that they're going to be able to run in 4 years. And so if you're a moderate who can just sort of, I'll endorse you now and then 4 years later I'm going to run again for president as a moderate to maybe take that role, that's a smart move to do if you're a moderate trying to position yourself in that spot, especially if there's a vacuum created by Joe Biden's exit from politics in the next cycle and there's not many old folks, older names in the race, and you're Amy Klobuchar or you are, Buttigieg or whatever. So it's clearly an attempt at coalescing by the establishment, by Barack Obama, by all these folks to come around Joe Biden. They're trying to prevent Bernie Sanders from winning due to vote splitting. Now, the numbers will scatter, but the problem is that it'll probably push up people into viability in situations and in states where they otherwise would not have hit viability, which is not a good thing at all for Bernie Sanders. But this is not good. It really means that Obama, when he says, you have leverage and consider how to use it. I mean, it's a wink, wink, nudge, nudge type of thing. It's very obvious what he's trying to do here, but this is a little bit worrisome. Actually, it's very worrisome. Not good.